Get free gift cards, PayPal, and much more with feature points.
Hey, what's up guys, Commander Alex here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Nethernight Lance Skin coming to Vainglory. He looks pretty freaking sweet, I'm not going to lie. Let's get a side view so you can see his lance. Yeah, it's a substantial lance. Look at that. It's got like the regular tip, and then it's got like barbs on the end. Honestly, if you look at it like proportionally, it looks less like a lance and more like just a massive sword, right? Like it doesn't look like a lance. It looks like a super massive sword that someone way larger than him should be like wielding. It looks really good though. Honestly, I really like the model for this skin. Some things to point out: you got the little glowing eyes on his shoulder pads or whatever. His helmet is inset, and I believe his eyes are glowing as well. You can kind of see that. Let me see if I can get a good, yeah, right there. You see when he looks up, his eyes are actually glowing too. The armor is really intricate. It just looks really good. Honestly, model-wise, this gets a very high rating from me, and I think it just looks really well. And also, for those of you that have watched Lord of the Rings, totally looks like Sauron, right? It looks like the armor that he wears. Anyway, let's do some upgrading here. Get the abilities all upgraded. Okay, I'm not trying to tap to move, I'm trying to tap to upgrade. And yeah, I guess let's just start off with auto attacks. Okay, his crit versus regular auto attack is almost non-distinguishable. Alright, so crits over the top, regular auto attacks underneath. I think that's the difference. But animation-wise, it's not like it has a really crazy effect or anything. So that's that. Let's take a look at his A. Pretty standard, I think. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, it looks nice. I don't think they changed anything with it, and if they did, it was really minor. I do like the root animation, though. I don't know if that's just changed for all roots in general, or if that's his thing, but it's a really nice kind of visual for rooting. Anyway, there you go. You see it one last time here, and then let's use his B, see what that looks like. Alright, and then I'm actually going to show it facing you guys so that you guys can see his shield when he does it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It doesn't seem to have an animation change, like they didn't change the color, the glow, or the direction of it or anything, but it does look nice, and because he has like a different shield, it definitely has a different effect. I think it's nice. It's not an animation change, but it is very nice. And finally here, let's take a look at his roll. Yeah, nothing really all that crazy. The glowing on his new sword though does look pretty cool, right? I mean that's the same with his old sword, but it just looks nice because he has this new sword. Anyway, that's his abilities. No real animation changes. I don't think he had any animation changes, and if there are any, they're really, really minute. But keep in mind, this isn't like a limited edition or tier 3 skin. This is just it's just a normal skin, right? It's nothing crazy, so you're not expecting any sort of like big animation changes or anything. All right, so now let's look at his sprint animation. Okay, that looks really funny. He holds his spear in the air. He looks actually really cute. I think that's the same as normal Lance, but with his new like massive freaking sword Lance, it just looks so funny. So he gives props to that. And then finally here, let's look at his back animation. Sword on the ground, shield on the ground, wipe your hands. Okay, it's nice, nothing crazy, but it looks good. And yeah, I think that's about it for Nethernight Lance. So for me, this is a little bit of a cheaper skin, right? It's not going to take as many cards to get or as much money if you're going that route. It's just going to be, you know, a mid-tier skin. So it's not going to be anything that you guys are like working for seasons to get or anything. So I would say, you know, 6 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10. Big drawbacks for me are no particle changes. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it's just not as high of a tier skin. But whenever I do see low tier skins that have particle animations, they instantly for me just become better skins, right? Because that's like a lot of a skin. You want to see those particle changes. The model is very nice, although it doesn't have any like animated bits to it, right? So you're not getting like pulsing glowing eyes or something. Like stuff like that would have been pretty simple, I think, but also would have been really, really good looking. And yeah, I think it's a nice looking skin, and you're getting a nice model, but you're not getting any major changes. And because it's a similar color scheme to regular Lance, I don't think it's going to be as recognizable. So I would probably, yeah, go like a 6.5, maybe a 7. It's just it's just one of those skins that like isn't horrible, isn't great, it's just So that's about my thoughts on this. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. What are your thoughts on Nethernight Lance? Do you love him? Do you hate him? Do you think that he has a freaking skull for a nut cup? Because that's totally what it looks like. He's just sticking it out there, sticking his pudding cup out there. That's all I got for you guys today. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. Tell me what you think of the skin, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.